Anna henna kama kelo mikelo kana silo ma henna henna kana shona henna henna maka una kena mina shelo makane shikana mika tona ehuna mahenna hane she ahenna kana henna ka ponaka nasimunaha nakenari hunafa pane kasenoma enapaye bayoma naka. Yes, I talk in my ancestral tongues of Geronimo and Crazy Horse and Setting Bull. Yeah, that's my royal bloodline on that side, on the Native American revolutionary side, as I am on this side with Shaka Zulu and Nat Turner and George Jackson, Malcolm X and Martin Luther King, and Francis Cress Wilson and Yasawa, Queen Nzinga, Imhotep, Asar, Set, and Heru. That's what I do as my ancestors are in me, free from my DNA, the pineal gland being activated by the melanin, and my first and third eye open, so I see and think with clarity. Oh man, what a great day as sunrise rises once again. Rises and have us realizing our power of who we are. We are shining stars for the people to see, for the world to see, because we are world changers. We change conditions and circumstances that surrounds us in our circumstances as a people, as a holistic group. We must come together in unity, vibrations, energy, and frequency, and change the frequency back so that it can get off the back of our young warriors, that the frequencies got them out of and off track and out of whack and under attack, where they're attacking each other with no known fact or reality. They're just doing it because they've been programmed through the frequency of social engineering by those in control who took our occult sciences and rolled in a negative way against us and blinded us with these veils over our eyes so that we can realize who we are as a divine people, as a divine individual personality. This is the persona that we must indwell in ourselves and reach our young brothers and young sisters all around the world, beginning with ourselves. We must purify ourselves. And in our temple, where our Lord resides, the creator, the energy of the creator resides in our temple, in our universe. And that's what we must understand as a melanated Black people. When this is the only thing that you can't change. You can change your mind, you can change your time, but you cannot change your melanin, your power. You cannot change. You just got to tap into your power. This is the hour forward in the age of Aquarius. It's our time to take back the planet, to place our sisters back in power the way they're supposed to be in Ma'at, justice and equality. We have to go back to the ancient future and come to the now so we can deal with the future of tomorrow. We have control of our soul, and we have the divine power and the divine right to make everything right on this planet. That's why I call for a worldwide boycott. Hashtag Black People Comedic Boycott Ham. I call for this through my ancestors and by divine decree that we can do this thing. We can turn this thing around and take control back of the world and put the European back where they belong. Because see, it's been too long that they have manipulated and stipulated a erroneous rulership upon the planet Earth. They're killing the Earth, they're killing us because they know who we are. And they don't want us to shine like that brilliant star that we are, the divine essence who we are is our blessings. And if we don't take time, if we don't take the time now, the time will be lost for another generation. And we don't have that time. We have a 4-year window. We had a 5. When I first started this boycott off because of Kuiper nigga getting on his knee. And then they acting like he did something wrong. He got on his knee because the police was oppressing us, repressing us, and murdering us. And they're still doing it today. They are finding people being lynched around the country. And we do nothing about it. We don't do nothing about anything they do to us, but accept it. We must change that attitude so we can have a higher altitude in our minds concept, in the space of our minds, so that we can come together in a divine quarterly manner. And we should court each other in that manner. We need to heal. We need to sacrifice our time to go in the cesspool, to go in the concrete jungle and reach our young brothers who are murdering each other. For what? What's the why behind it? Social engineering, I say, the frequency that they listen to. Because whatever you put in, whatever you perceive with your eyes and recede in your mind, whatever you think and whatever you listen to through your ears and it go in, it's got to come out in words, action, or deeds. That's why they call our young queens B's instead of W's. It would be better if you call them a witch, because it ain't nothing wrong with being a witch, a voodoo priestess, or none of that. But when you call them a B, they're not a female dog, and you ain't no thug, and you ain't no gangster. If you was a gangster, you wouldn't have your pants hanging off your butt. You would have a suit on with a silk tie and a dog, and you will be playing that part. But see, that ain't no gangster either. Gangster is when you take over countries, you drop bombs on country, you protect the drugs of the whole country so you can bring it over here and have us sell it and have us killed for it and then go to jail for it. The same people who do that are the same people we go to for handouts. It's like a Janus face. You know what a Janus is? Janus, Janus. It's like two faces on the same face, but they don't face each other, but they're deceptive in their deliberation. This is what this nation is built on. Cobble nations, cobble states, a criminal enterprise. And you got to realize, you got to be truthful. You got to stand up for the truth. You got to stand up truth to power, no matter what they may do or try to do to tear you down. You can't sell your soul to the devil. Devil is an energy, a negative energy. Other than that, devil and God is just something that they painted on the canvas of your mind to create you to stand still in time, to be stagnated and not deal with the divine essence that the creator, our creator, has put in our mind, where the diamonds and minerals and gold is, in our temple, in our universe. So as we thirst for truth, freedom, peace, and love amongst ourselves, we have to start with those. They say hurt people hurt people. People are not hurt. People are programmed as robots, especially our young brothers. That's the reality. Why would they want to play Russian roulette with a loaded gun, less with a single bullet in it? Why would they want to kill their neighbors and friends they grew up with if it ain't being programmed like a robot? And they don't know why. What's the why? Give me the why. Can you give me the why you want to kill your brother? You wouldn't want to kill your own brother, would you? You wouldn't want to kill your own daughter or little sister or your grandmother, would you? Think about it before you pull the trigger. Because sometimes the bullet don't go straight, it goes astray. And you see a little girl over there playing and she get killed, bled out. Then what you do? Huh? What you pick up a gun to hurt your own kind for? When it's a war going on, a silent war, trying to go to a police state of anarchy or a race war. We can't fall into the trap We can't fall into the trick no more. We have to come back, fall back, and be black. We have to develop an infrastructure like the Black Wall Street that we once had. When we had a Black Wall Street, we had everything going in it. Transportation, cab system, bus system, movies, banks, and everything. So you can't tell me we can't do it again. We can do it right now. We got a 4-year window that we take back the globe, we take back the world. We save the world from those who have the world in peril. They're destroying the trees and destroying the bees, that all these both things help us to live and to breathe. But if we allow them to continue to do what they do, we're going to be through. And there's no excuse, because the Creator is giving us the power and the information in our temple, in our DNA, in our chakra centers, and the Kundalini and the Pino and the Pituitary and the hypothalamus glands. I didn't pronounce that right. But anyway, you know what I'm talking about, right? Man, but it's like, I feel the sunlight. And then at night, I feel the moonlight, the power of the sun and the power of the moon. For some other reason or whatever reason, I'm in apartment 13. This is where my third eye opened, right here in this space here. And the sun always rises in the west or whatever, or we moving or whatever. And the sun go always past all these windows. And at night, I see the moon, whatever it be, a full moon, quarter moon, whatever moon it be. I see it. So that energy is in me. So my Lord has guided me, is guiding me, and my ancestors are guiding me. So I don't have a choice in the matter. I don't want a choice in the matter. I want to be in friendship with the brothers who are strong and the sisters who are strong, who are moving straight forward for freedom, justice, and equality for us as the Black people. And don't wallow in the cesspool of defecation, of not building or helping build our nation. We have to come out of the frequency of deception that these people in their occult sciences that they stole from us and turn it around and use against us and tell us, don't do that, don't practice this, don't practice that, because it's evil. What is evil but an energy? And you're in control of the energy that you console in your soul and your spirit and your mind and your temple, because the Lord has given you freedom to do so. And we as melanated Black people are the greatest people on the planet, because we are the most creative, we are the most ingenious, we are the most in contact with our Creator and our ancestors, because they in us, and all we got to do is trust in ourselves, because our ancestors said, know thyself, because the truth is etched in stone. And if you deal with the truth and research, then you know you don't stand alone. You know that your currency, the energy of divine currency flows through each and every one of us. And as we close our circle, we only get stronger in unity. But if we stay like this and apart, then like mystical art, we're going to fall apart. But if we come together like this and benefit from our strength, then like mystical art, they can't touch us and they can't take us apart. But it's not going to be all of us, because some of us sold our soul or sold their soul because they want riches and gold, but they don't want to do it in a fair way. They want to do it in a bad way. They want to sell their kind out because they think they are in the right time with the people that's in control of the universe, but they don't have control of their inner verse, so they don't know how to rehearse in righteousness. See, we are righteous people, guided by truth, justice, and equality of a divine essence, which is our blessings. And see, through our blessings from the Creator, our Creator, I'm saying not their creator, not their religion, not their holidays, not none of that. None of that. We have to go totally to the blackness of our reality, go back to the black hole and come back forward into the light and say that we are anointed in the light of Christ. We are anointed because we are warriors. We are chosen. because we are holy and sanctified. We are individuals of theology. We owe nobody no apology. We have to heal among each other. We have to go get our young brother and young sisters, because they'll pull the trigger too. They're under a robot control also, because they manipulate the brother, and the brother got to be manipulated by the beautiful so-called queen. But if you ain't acting like a queen, you acting like a fiend, then you are misleading this young king, this young warrior, to be a predator. You can't uplift that and promote that behavior. Young sisters, you don't know the power that you got. You have the power to lead and guide and direct, because all energy comes through you first, from our ancestors, from the creator. The melanin, the carbon comes through you, and you have to give it to us, and we have to give it to the world, and we have to do it together. But first, you have to be a leader, like to make us leaders. They say that the man is a leader to a certain extent. The woman is the leader because the leader is the first teacher. The woman is the first teacher. You can bat your eye and do what you want to do and maybe want to shed a tear and cry. But the truth of the matter, we must hold our matriarchal melanated queen in high esteem once again. We have to put them back in their proper place and erase the lie that they told about Adam and Eve and all the lies that they got in the pages of lies. And you say, oh, don't say that. Don't say that. I'm only speaking the truth because if you look at the walls of ancient Kemet, you can see everything that was taken off the walls of ancient Kemet and put in the Bible, which is the book of Babel, which is the book of Bible, and all that. But is it reality? Is it really the word of God? When it got so many contradictions in it, it say, like the Moorish brothers say, truth and falsehood strangely mixed. But let's see, if the word was true and divine, it wouldn't have nothing confusing in it to mess up your mind. I say these things wholeheartedly, not half-heartedly, but wholeheartedly, holistically, in my mystical approach to myself, to come out of myself, out of my innerverse into this universe, to control the universe once again. But first we have to purify ourselves so that the divine essence and the mysteries and esoteric and arcane knowledge will come out of us, and we will overcome the hypnotic trance that they have us in. That's what it is. See, they mess with the frequencies and energies and vibrations. See, they stole everything from our nations. Our nation of righteousness. They came and studied, then they plagiarized and stole and killed and everything. But we got to overcome that and maintain a mindset. We have to get ready. Go, what is it? Get ready on your march, get ready. It said go. See, we should have been gone. We should have been gone. And so we have been home by now. We have been in our righteous home by now. We have been in our black Wall Streets by now. We must not give up. We must not sell our soul and become Negro pins. We must overcome being under robot control and being predators in our community. We should be protectors and guardians of our community, of our children, of our elders. And we, like our age group, my age group, for, I'm forever young though, for whatever. But I'm just saying, man, we've been through the street life. We know what it's like in the street. We've been through that, but we change. If we can change, anybody can change. I know if I can change what I done been through and what I done done in life, they ain't done nothing worse than I done done. But the Lord has kept me here, missing bullets from shotgun shots and other shots. I'm almost getting in the head, getting hit in the head with a crowbar and all that. I know the tire thing. Especially my uncle, he was standing on. We said, "Run, man, run!" He's tired because we already been running. The dude come right up there, and at the last minute, he moved. I'm talking about my Uncle Charles. But we've been through all that. That's why we're warriors, and that's why we're chosen. We got people that go on the street, and and go in the cesspool. But you got to be unique to do it. You got to have the right motive to do it. You can't have no ulterior motive to do what we do. Because it's the divine blessings and the divine essence that we do what we do to save our own. We have to save our own. We got to go in the cesspool to do it. We got to save our young warriors from themselves and let them know that they're warriors. Let them know that they're guardians of our community, protectors of our community, protectors of their sons and daughters, protectors of their extended family, sons and daughters. It ain't just only your royal bloodline. Your bloodline is a mixture of all our bloodlines. That's why we're divine people. That's why we're in time, people. We're on time, all the time, in time, because we're divine. And one more time, I say, we must continue to boycott Super Bowl. I don't even know how y'all can watch football, man, when they told you from the commissioner of the football, not people, Zell, whoever took his place, said the referees cheat and the referees say they cheat. And you look at it like it ain't no cheat. I don't trust nothing, man. Football, basketball, none of that. If the cheat is in, the cheat is in, because money to them is greater than everything. This fiat money, see, they'll sell their soul for it just like that. But we, people with integrity, can't be like that. So if we ain't going to stand for nothing, we're going to fall for anything. See, and then they take, I'll say, leaders in a certain sense, leaders in the industry like entertainment and whatever else. I'll even say R. Kelly. They want to attack R. Kelly and bring him down because his mischievousness of dealing with young girls. But they won't say nothing about the Holy Catholic homosexual church. For years, it's been dealing with homosexuality and pedophiles. But they want to pay everybody off and call everybody else liars and try to tear down the black people because the black people are moving forward, building something, even with their idiosyncrasies, even with, what is his name? Our Bill Cosby, the Jello man. People want to make fun of him, but do you really know the mindset of Bill Cosby, man? Do you remember when he was back on I Spy? Have you ever seen that clip when he was telling us about blackness in Africa and this and that? The man is a great man. The man had an idiosyncrasy back in that time, but that's what they was doing. But to try to knock him down in his old age because he wanted to buy CBS, and he got land out there in Illinois with oil under it, but y'all trying to kill him. But you know what? The Lord is going to protect him, I believe. I will it to be so he can come back out with a smile on his face. You know, if his wife stand by him all this time, what do anybody else have to say? Nothing, because it's none of your business. It was his life. I found this ginger thing on the bus yesterday. I'm talking, it wasn't open or nothing. It was a teeth. I brought that joint home last night. I hit that joint. That's the rest of it. That joint is good with some honey in it. I got some water and I got some aloe vera, but it ain't the real aloe vera, but it's better than nothing. Then I got some good old water. Then I'm gonna go to Bible study today at 12 o'clock with the deacon. Then I'm trying to find a synagogue because I go to Juma on Friday with Imam Ali over there at Rashidun Community Center. I go there because this brother's crazy. He's so crazy in love with the people that I'm talking about, us as a people from an Islamic and black perspective. Man, I don't have a choice but to be by his side when I can. And I ride with him. I live with him. So I respect him as a imam. Because I was an imam too. One time we was having a class, right? Because when I was like a Muslim in college, I wasn't going for nothing. I was totally Islamically inclined. I wasn't with the nation. I wasn't with nobody. I wasn't even with my family, right? So one time he wanted the nation to come to June. And I said, no, we was almost getting a clash with that, right? So now I'm out here, so I'm cool with the nation. I'm cool with everybody. I'm just on the black thing, you know, because my third eye open, first eye, whatever. And so, but I still be Muslim, Christian, and like I said, I'm going to find a synagogue. If I can do a Saturday, I'll be in the synagogue this Saturday. Just seeing what's going on, you know. So I want to be able to walk in any door. It's like going through any realm or dimension in this planet, in this spirit of things. See, that's what I want to do. I want to be able to abilize my realization. So when I be dealing, helping build our free nation, I ain't going to cut no corners. I'm going to the Christian, I'm going to the Muslim, I'm going to the Jew. And I'm going to say, look at you, you the same as me. So come on, let's be mentally free and spiritually free, culturally free, financially free. Because if you practice an original religion to take you away from yourself, then that may not be the right religion to practice. If religion brings us together, no matter what we're practicing, then we are united as one. And that's what we need to be: one purpose, one aim, and one goal, and one Lord, one God. That's what we have to show. And that's how we have to be in our strength. And it's the sincerity. We have to be sincere to save our people from themselves. We have to make them realize, what is the why? Why are you killing your friend, your neighbor, down the street corner and all you grew up with? Why? Why? Ask me why. Why would you want to play Russian roulette with a full loaded gun or with one bullet in it? Because the thing is, you kill somebody, then you're going to be scared and paranoid. Somebody going to retaliate and kill you. But so why do it? Why take yourself through that unless you're at war fighting a silent war, fighting your real enemy? And then not only that, you're being programmed to do it and don't even know. You don't even have the why. You're just doing it because what? I want to be the star of the show. Or I want to be the one that's always in flow. I want to have all the women. I want all the women to come at me. All these young girls ain't even, mature yet. You make babies, ain't nothing wrong with making babies, but are you being responsible as a man? Not just a male. You have to be responsible if you're going to plant a seed, and you got to cultivate that seed. You can't be mad, get mad, and walk away from your responsibility. And my young sisters, you can't just be choosing these guys because of drugs and marijuana and this and that, or some status quo that they think they got on some street corner. That ain't what we do. We own the community. We want to own the land. We want to grow our food. We want to be financially able to help each other in times of like they just did this trick on us, played the trick on us that affected everybody, but they shut down the government. Then they say, y'all can't work no more. If you do work, you work free. And if you work free, that's just like being like a slave again. But some people do it and some people don't. So what can you say? All you can do is pray to your Lord, but it got to be proactive prayer. You just can't pray to some invisible created thing that they didn't paint it on the canvas of your mind. You have to go inside your temple where the energy of the Lord resides. And you got to say to it, to this all omnipresent, omnipotent power that used me as a servant during this hour and this time, because I'm part of the divine essence and the divine plan that you have for us as a Black people to take back the land. Through our ancestors, everything is in us, everything that we need, from the DNA that give us the divine prescript. So when we move our lip, it being truth without ulterior motives. Don't tell me you're getting money for something, but you need volunteers. I hope your ears hear what I'm saying. And those who be in the same grandiose, whatever, ego tripping or whatever, you're going to say you're getting money for programs, but then you say you need volunteers for programs. You better share that money. That's fair. And I'm talking to the ones who can hear me in this air. And, I'll tell you in your face if it ever come to that place. But I don't put our business and stuff in the street, because if the clothes are dirty, we got to wash them. so they can be seen clean. But those who have ears and knowledge and wise men, you know who I'm talking to and who I'm talking about. And you know I ain't got no problem saying it to you face to face so that we can get a taste of truth. With that, I'm going to say amen, but I'm going to do a roll call. I got to call these people about these potholes. They supposed to came the 28th, they ain't come. So I'm kind of upset about that because people cars are being messed up on 23rd and Savannah. They got a big hole almost if you go over looking a cliff or something like that. You're looking down a mountain range or something like that. That's how big one of them is. And then when they fixed it before, it was like a half. I mean, the job was done so, I mean, it wasn't even a job. They wouldn't do that up in MacArthur Boulevard or up Georgetown. And then the thing about it is us that's doing the work. But we'll do better work for them and lesser work for us. Boy, what God do we trust in? But anyway, I ain't gonna complain about that. I'm gonna just call and do my job as the commissioner of ABO 6, small single member district. I'll be calling them again, and I'll be calling them again until they come and do this. And anything else that we need in our community, but we as a community got to come together as a family so we can develop community and partnerships so we can build upon what we need to build on in our community. And that's what we got to do. And that's how we're going to create unity. That's why, or how we're going to create Black Wall Streets once again, step by step, community by community, state by state, country by, then we're going to take over the whole world. We got a 4-year window to do that. And how we do it by boycotting. How we do the boycott? We do one facet of the boycott is hashtag Black People Comedic Boycott, HAM, and we keep in touch and let us know what we're doing. It's right on the Facebook page. All you have to do is put it in and let us know what you're doing. Not only that, we have Black on Black entrepreneurship around the world with our African brothers, import, export. We got to come together. One goal, one purpose, one aim, man. Because the problem is worldwide. We got the Queen of England, we got the Roman Catholics, we got the London bridges over there, and then we got the United States of hypocrisy. Culpable states. But we got to just deal with our fate. We got to take our fate in our own hand and write our own slate with our own hand and not let these people continue to play this democracy through this hypocrisy. No more. That's the end of that. We got to take control of our life through divine decree that's in you and me so that we can see spiritually once again, so that we can save the world from those who against the world and against us too, because they know who we are and they know that they do. Because the sun, that sunlight that's beaming down, oh man, that's our friend. But to them, it's the enemy. Because it's natural. They don't like anything that's natural. That's why they do everything synthetic, trying to duplicate and replicate us. And we shouldn't be trying to do the same to them. We are the divine essence. We what's really happening on the planet Earth and other realms and other dimensions. Because we are the power. We are the light. We are the darkness. So let's get it right. I like to say good morning to Kenneth McIntyre. We go back all the way back to elementary. I ain't gonna tell him I don't know what he used to do. I know what I used to do when they had the line coming through the doors, but I ain't even gonna go into that. But they remember me in elementary, junior high, and all that because I was not the class clown. I was the master of the rank. No, let me say. Then we got Sister Asir Malik, Salamu Alaikum. We got Oscar Doske, VZP, the master in the digital world and the master producer in the digital world and all that. My big brother doing his thing as always. Then we got Mizzy Nkosi, revolutionary brother, spiritual brother, my spiritual brother for life. Then we got Olalakan Ruli, another brother that been coming on, my brother for life. Then we got Anari Jackson, our people that have joined us in this live broadcast worldwide, Blackanized Incorporated through peace, power, and love of Black people for Black people on the whole planet. And that's how we're going to take it back. We're going to take it Black. The only way that it can be safe and comfortable. We don't have to worry about killing each other, blowing up the world, or none of that, because we're not about that. We're about healing and appealing to the comforts of life, special between man and woman, as man and wife, sister and brother, brother and sister. Because that's what we do, because we're holier than thou, those Europeans I'm talking about. I'm not saying that we all better than them, because it's some of us worse than them, and some of them way worse than us. But there's a few that's, you know, like John Brown, Jane Brown, or whatever, that's right there with us. So I'm not racist. I'm just a race man. And I know that in this day and time, we have to do our self-healing. We have to go and do what we need to do for us as a people, ourselves. Not excluding anyone that excludes us. See, all the other ethnic groups, they doing their thing because they're unified. See, we the only one been programmed to be disunified. That's why we're in the predicament that we are in now. But now we don't have to be the clown. We can be the ringmaster of the circus, the whole circus, because it ain't no circus. We know it's through trickery and manipulation that they got us in this situation. But it's all over now, because it's by divine decree that we're going to take back this circle, this sphere, this circumference, or whatever you want to call it, this black pearl. We're going to take it black. So for today, this is my report, Blackanized Report, by Humam Abdulmalik, in peace, in power, and in love, that I report this every day to motivate, stimulate, and agitate. And then sometime I give a special report that this depends where I'm at and what's being caught. I just want to say, get with it. Get on the freedom train. Get on the freedom train about your health, about your wealth, about your education, about your agriculture, because they doing everything to kill us off. They got GMO foods, taking the seeds out the foods and all that, water, lead in the water and all that. We got to control our living. We have to do that. We have to come together as a people worldwide. If we don't, we're going to continue to be those that are dying at our own hands. If we don't break the frequency and break the change that they got around our mind and make a change to come to get the grasp from off our mind and come into the divine flavor of the Lord and our ancestors and say, Amen, Mashe Hotep Ubante. Alafia. I love y'all. And on this Black History Day, make history. In this day of Kwanzaa, deal with one of the principles. And with that, I say, have a great day. Be the master of your day. Let's come together and do this thing. Got to, anyway. One way or the other is going to be done without you or with you. We'd rather have you with us. Amen. 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 Hallelujah. I got to find where a synagogue at. Be blessed. Stay in power. Love y'all.